Hello, hello, Aquarius. This is your 12. Here we go again. I cannot, for some reason, remember 2021. This is your March 2021 reading, monthly tarot reading, okay? For Aquarius. Holy crapola. Like, I know we're like fresh off of the whole Mercury retrograde. And we're in a shadow period, but that's just damn ridiculous. All right, so initial feelings when I was, I'm going to just repeat what I said for a lot of the other readings in terms of streamlining. As I get more and more comfortable with reading for the masses and general public, I am kind of streamlining the process and trying to make it faster for you guys. So I shuffled the cards right before I actually hit the button go live. So during that time, I was getting a lot of just stagnant, swamp ass energy, which is just, it's just stagnant. It's almost like this feeling of purging, of letting go, of just crying a lot, feeling the losses. Yeah, and it's just a lot of like pent up worry and internal struggles and battles that you're having with yourself. So, something that I do want to recommend, because there are a couple of pieces here, a couple of stones that I have been using for all of the air signs today, is Shiva's Eye. This is just an agate, but I love that it definitely looks like a pupil. I believe it is naturally shaped this way, so it wasn't, I think it was just polished, but I think they come in this shape already. This is a very grounding, protective energy. I always like to put it on my third eye. You can put it over your womb or yoni, not inside. For those of you who practice that, I don't think this would be a very good tool. I also have Garrisol, which is another stone. This is the stone for April. It is for self-love, compassion. I always feel very gentle, very soothing energy. It's a mixture of air and water. So of air, of water. You know, it's kind of like dew. I was going to say humidity, but it's not a humid vibe. It's like this dewy, fresh sensation. And that's kind of what you guys are seeking. Like you guys are thirsting to be quenched. Like when is this, like, it's not even a drought. It's this almost like this emptiness, this hollowness that you may or may not be feeling. Always remember that these are general readings, and I'm just going to get straight into the cards here. At your crowning position, we have the Five of Pentacles. The crowning position up here, there's like 3 cards up top. That's usually your personal spirituality and customs. In the middle section, that is your, work, career, and life passions. And then the lower position is more along the lines of you, your individuality, your love life. And last but not least, the bottom card will always represent some shadows or manifestation that is taking place. And you can divide the 3 to 4 quadrants here as each week of the month of March. Anyway, back into it. Five of Pentacles here is, again, you kind of resemble Gemini in this sense, but Gemini's was more of a love reading. And you guys are like, it's almost like you guys were fresh out of a breakup. Or you've been dealing with some loss, loss of finance, loss of stability of a family member who is a solid rock for you. Also, when I was meditating on the cards, I saw 522 as an important number for you. And the reason why I repeated that is because I just saw it on the clock right now, and it is 5:22 p.m. So I would take note of the angelic number meanings or numerical meanings for that. 5 being instability, and I was holding up a 5 of Pentacles. And 22, or the number 2 repeated, is balance, like hard work, some play, but really, you're kind of in between those two things. And it's more about like starting to feel accomplished, starting to wake up or shake up your energetic body. I'm feeling like rolling your shoulders. I don't know if you work at the desk a lot, typing, coding, or any of that kind of stuff, but those are things that are affecting you. The 5 of Pentacles is asking that you should go out into nature, kind of replenish your spirit, suck in some more air, do some breathing, like tantric or pranic breathing techniques. So you could do, I believe it's the 4-7-8 breathing technique, where you exhale for 4. You do that for 4 seconds. You inhale for 7 seconds, and then you hold you inhale and hold your breath for 7 seconds, and then you exhale again for 8 seconds. And it's just, you can use the technique anytime you feel anxious or uncomfortable, even inside of your own body, like you want to go do something and you want to start fidgeting. That's one way of calming yourself down, because you might get very uppity, is the only word I'm getting. Yeah, there's extreme, like, I don't know if someone suffers from some nervous compulsion, but like my nerves feel on fire, and lungs as well, and hearing. So the Queen of Wands, this is in your active force, your active column, your logic column here. This is talking about you stepping into a more creative role. You might want to paint. You may or may not want to enjoy a red glass of wine. Red wine. I've told you words. I don't know what's happening. We have 2 cats here, and the color orange. To me, orange is a very vibrant color. You might want to check out, which chakra would that be? There's the sacral, which is kind of like a yellow color. I'm not sure if there's an orangey color anywhere there, but I feel like it's caught between your solar plexus and sacral, like in between there. Also your hands. Like I feel like the chakra points in your hands. You might do well working with clay. So the other bird, the other animal that's there, aside from 2 felines, which I believe one is a lynx, so snowy weather, and we have the lion, which is that fire energy here. So we're seeing a lot of ferocity. Again, you being uppity. And I said that as we picked up this card. Ravens are also quite uppity themselves. They are one of the most intelligent birds. They are one of my, I guess, birds of choice. My spirit animal, I suppose. But that bird never leaves my side. So there's a lot of communication that is going to be happening, a lot of signs. You may want to take a look at, if you see, a bird up in the sky, what direction they're coming from, if they're communicating with other birds. I'm hearing this is a southern nature, so maybe taking a I don't know, I was about to say taking a vibe, which sounds like a fun drug. Drugs are not fun though. Stay in school. Anyway. So yeah, you might be taking a trip down south, or just going on a road trip, something to recuperate your personal losses. I'm not even sure if it's financial losses necessarily, but I'm feeling that definitely you're out of your element. Emotionally speaking, you are not within your strength. Usually If these two were upright, I'd be like, girl, you're on fire, you know, that kind of thing. That's not the case. In your past position, you were in, you know, you're kind of like building up to this fire point. This is your future standing right now. And this is the point where you were kind of a little bit depressed, a little bit like, I don't want to put on makeup today, or I don't want to work out today, if you're, you know, the type to do that. Let's see. Hydrangeas, morning glories. We're talking about being strong by being soft. And for you in this placement, it feels like you were being complacent. Your challenge card is in reverse, which is the Four of Swords. And I'll show that to you upright. Four of Swords usually talks about taking a rest. Noticing how everything here is completely white, like snow, winter, weather type vibe. And I'm also getting kind of like a Russian vibe with that Russian hat up there. But usually the Four of Swords talks about meditation, taking it easy, consolidating your emotions and movements to try and plan out for the next battle. Yeah, but it's almost like I don't see like a road forward. And that seems to be the biggest problem. Like it's like you're living your life day to day, and that's what's causing the stagnation. You may be dealing with a lot more of emotional things because for your financial, it's a fantastic placement over here in this spread that I have, because it talks about your wealth, and you're good on wealth. You don't have any problems wealth-wise, accumulating wealth or assets, investments. If anything, I would pay attention to some of the investments and investment wars that are happening now. I did a fun little prediction on Instagram for the 12 days of Christmas, which kind of delayed on the last one for December, but that'll be forthcoming, I suppose. Anyway, so pay attention to those like investment wars, stock options and things like that, 401ks. You might be interested in making a career change, and that'll be fine for you because you're more interested in something that is fulfilling to you. And for some reason, this card keeps popping up for a lot of people. So they're, you know, a lot of individuals are getting into their heart centers, into their emotional or feminine kind of structures and strength, and finding strength. Feminine energy is also very restrictive, not because we are, you know, closed-minded or anything like that. It is more that we are more of the disciplinarian type of family, you know. It's a relationship of discipline, basically. It's like that hard slap when you're about to touch fire as a kid and your mom, you know, kind of slaps your hand or something. That's the energy that you get from the mother's side, which is why the male side is usually fun and carefree, because they're only as aggressive as they are and violent as they are when the feminine is being attacked. And right now, you are electric. This is an eel here, and you have one small cup feeding into the larger cup. So you're making more room for your spirit to grow. This is talking about your intuition. You're finding your state of balance with your career, what you want to do. You are manifesting. So you're actually actively manifesting with the witch. The witch in this deck is actually the magician card in normal tarot. And this is, again, that yellow energy, that pink soft energy. And we have some peonies. These herbs all matter, by the way. But we do have a heavy peonies, lily vibes, and some white pearls all around here. And I'm seeing some garnet as well. So those are some jewels and herbs that you can really partake in and drink in some teas to help balance your sleeping habits. I'm hearing that a lot of people are dealing with some of the, like a reversed cycle for you. And I also would like to note that there may be spirits coming to you and visiting you because you're becoming more open to manifesting wealthier opportunities or situations that you are more deserving of. So there's like a touch from someone, like I felt someone touching my arm here when I was paused there for a moment. And they might be coming through for you and helping you break through this stagnation. They want you to see the pleasures that you can, they want you to enjoy the pleasures of life rather than just enduring. The last couple of cards here are the Seven of Wands, which again is you kind of fighting everybody else off or creating a boundary is what I'm seeing, mainly with this shield, because you're guarded and protected. There is a shield there, though you are keeping your emotions close to your chest, close to your heart. In the past, there was that heartbreak again with the Five of Cups.